Hey, how's it going guys? HoHo here, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the best scripts for Blox Fruits. And as you can see, these are 4 of the scripts right here, but I'm going to have about 10 more of them in the description for you. And if you don't know how to use these scripts, there's also going to be a tutorial video in the description as well if you want to check that out. But yeah, so starting over here on Neva Hub and Zakwe Hub, these are the 2 newest scripts out of all of them that have just been updated pretty recently. So as you can see right here, here's the auto farm on Neva Hub, which is decently fast. And looks like there is also another auto farmer in my server as well. And then here's the auto farm on Zakwe Hub, which as you can see is pretty much the same thing, but I do think it's a little bit smoother because as you can see, it's not even actually punching them. Their health is just going down. But yeah, you can pick whichever script you want here. Both of them have no keys on them at the time I'm recording this video. So yeah, I'm gonna have these 2 at the top of the description. And moving on now to the second tab or scrolling down on the first tab on Neva Hub, you can also do a Mirage Island farm. You also have Race V4, which is down here on the bottom. So you can automatically finish your Race V4 if you want to. And there's also some devil fruit stuff, so you can snipe all the fruits in the game or teleport a bunch of fruits to you if you click this right here. And if there's any fruits spawned in the whole game, it's going to teleport them to you. And Zakwe Hub over here also has a fully working castle raid, which is really nice. But yeah, over here on the weapons tab, as you can see, you can farm for any of the weapons in the game. So you could do bosses to try to get some weapons. You could do the soul guitar, the twin hook, which is pretty nice. Yeah, just tons of stuff on here. I'm just going to scroll down and show you. And if you scroll down on this GUI, you can also see there's a bunch of different stuff, including like some materials. And yeah, so pretty cool stuff there. And over here on the settings tab, this is just going to be all your settings for the auto farm. So if you want to make it like a different method, like upper, below, or behind. And if you're wondering, the most legit looking one will be below because nobody's going to be able to see you if you do this. So let me show you it right here. If I come up here now and turn on the auto farm, as you can see, when we go underneath the mobs pretty soon, we will be underneath them, which is just give it a few seconds to find some mobs. Okay, so as you can see right here, we're underneath the map right now. So it's actually going to be almost invisible unless like the mobs are above the map. But yeah, here's the one problem is you will take a water damage. So if you can find an island where all of the mobs spawn above the water, it's going to be a lot better because then you won't keep dying. But yeah, if you want to look legit, either go on a private server or just farm below. And you can also redeem all the codes in the game, so if you click that right there, it will turn on a 2 times EXP. Of course, I've already used that a little bit, but as you can see, there it is. You can also do a auto Ken, auto hockey. You can remove all the fog in the game, which is pretty cool. As you can see, if I zoom out here now, you can see a lot further in the game, and if I turn it back off, well, I guess it's just permanently gone now. You can remove all the damage text, which gets kind of annoying over here on the left side of your screen when you're fighting someone. Remove attack, which is going to save your FPS a little bit. And here's something that really saves your FPS. This is going to turn your whole screen white, and don't worry, the game is still here, but you're just going to be seeing white, and it's going to make your PC lag about like half as much, so you're barely going to be lagging at all. And then here's your auto stats where you can automatically upgrade anything, and I'm pretty sure since I'm max level, I'm not going to actually be able to show you this, but I mean, pretty much all you have to do is come over here to the tab where it's... Yeah, right here, if you scroll down, you can select the amount of points you want, and then you just click on the point, and it's going to put all of your points into that stat. So if I put it on defense, for example, then every time I level up, the points will go straight into defense, and I won't even have to worry about that. So pretty nice. If you scroll down over here to the player tab, here's where all your combat stuff is. So you could do aimbot on any person in the game, which is pretty fun. You could do that for PvP. You could also kill people, or if you come over here to the player tab, I think they also have a bounty farm somewhere. Okay, no, that's actually on this script over here called Atomic Hub. So this one has a auto farm for bounty, and you can actually server hop for this and farm for bounty in any server. So it's going to automatically kill people, get your bounty up, and then swap servers and do it again. And that's how you can get a ton of bounty. Right now, as you can see, I have 1.96 million. And I'm pretty sure if I left this on for maybe a week, I'd probably get that to like 10 million, maybe even more. But if you want to stay safe, just keep on doing your single player for exploiting, because people will start to report you if you try to like kill them for bounty. But if you are wondering if any of these scripts are detected, none of them are detected at all, so you're never going to get kicked by the anti-cheat, you're never going to get banned for it, so pretty much completely safe. Over here you also have your teleports tab, so I can go to the first sea, second sea, third sea, and then the sea beast. We could also go to any island in the current area. So you can go over here to the new Candy Island, which is where I am right now. So it's going to bring me over here. You can teleport anywhere you want. So I can go to the, where's the one I can go to? Maybe the port town. Just teleport all the way over there. And you can also do an instant teleport, but sometimes that doesn't work if you're too far away from the island. So yeah, as you can see, there it is teleporting us all the way over there. I'm not going to leave that on though, because it's kind of going to take too long. Yeah, pretty cool way to get around the map. And you can also turn on the instant teleport for the sea beast, I'm pretty sure, and that'll always work. And let's turn this off. There we go. Okay. And scrolling down over here to the raid and ESP tab, here you could do all the different dungeon raids. So you select your dungeon, any different type here. I could do like sand, and then you can automatically kill aura within the dungeon and then automatically move on to the next island after the first one is finished. And if you scroll down even more, you have the auto law boss. And all the way down here at the bottom, you have your ESPs. So for devil fruit, which I don't think there are any fruits spawned right now because there's another exploiter in the server. You have your chests, which is pretty nice. You can see the different players, so yourself and then everybody else. And then you also have flowers, which I'm not actually sure if this works right now, but there it is. And yeah, pretty cool. Here's the shop tab where you can buy anything in the game. So you can buy any swords, any guns, any accessories, abilities, and pretty much just like saves you from running around the map and doing it yourself. So let's click on something here and buy something random. Let's buy a katana. There we go. I bought a katana for $1,000. It's pretty nice because you can actually be anywhere in the game and just buy it without teleporting there. Here's your fruit tab, which I think I already showed you, but you could buy a random fruit, which I'm not going to do because I have dough right now. And then if you scroll down even more, you can grab the fruit, or you can bring all the fruit, which as you can see says 75% kick, which is going to bring every fruit from the entire server to you. And the reason it's such a high kick chance is because if the fruit is too far away and it takes it, then it's just going to kick you from the game because of the anti-cheat. Of course, they're not going to actually ban you for it, but it's just going to kick you, which is kind of annoying. So it just says 75% kick there. And then here's your miscellaneous tab, so you can actually rejoin the current server hop to a different server, or a server with less players in it. You can switch your team. You can open up the devil fruit shop, which is pretty useful. You can come over here and buy fruits or equip them or something. If you scroll down even more, you have no clip, which is pretty fun. You can just walk through walls. You have infinite energy, so I could just like dash and my energy will not be going down at all. Pretty cool. Dodge no cooldown. If you click this, as you can see, I can just spam my Q ability now and I'm going like really fast. I think it's even faster if I just use this agility ability though, to be honest. And by default, I think on all these scripts they have walk on water enabled, so you could just like walk on the water now. Pretty fun. And I'm not sure if this completely removes the water damage, but it definitely lets you walk on it. So I think this is actually faster than most boats. So I can just go over here, run on the water, go back to the island. Infinite sky jump is pretty useful. I could just jump in the air infinitely, go on any of these buildings. Pretty cool. And then all the way down here at the Race V4 tab, this is going to be at the very bottom. You could do every different step, every quest, every fight to complete your Race V4s. So you can teleport to the Great Tree, you can teleport to the temple, you can pull the lever, teleport to the ancient temple. You can unlock the lever, do all these different steps, and then scroll down and do any of the different doors for the different awakenings. And it's all completely automatic, so it's pretty nice. And if I come over here to the Zakwe Hub, as you can see, they also have a Races V4, which is going to be all the different trials. Then this script over here, which is called Maddox Hub, also has a Race V4, so you have the teleports, the awakenings, pretty much all the same stuff. And I will have another script in the description called Mukuro Hub and also Uranium Hub, and those are also pretty good for Race V4. But yeah, so that's all I'm going to showcase for Neva Hub now. Let's move this out of the way and replace it with Zakwe Hub so I can show you this really quick. So yeah, you have the default thing over here, like your bone farm, the cake farm. You have the mastery farm, which is actually pretty cool. Let me show you this right here. Auto fruit mastery, which is going to automatically start killing them with your main ability and then switch to your fruit. And then as you could probably guess, your mastery level will be going up because it's going to keep on using the abilities for your fruit after their health gets below a certain percentage. So it's going to start killing them with my superhuman and then switch to the dough at the end, as you can see. And if you don't have a lot of stat points in your fruit, this is definitely the best way to do it. Or if your mastery is just pretty low, you could also do this for guns if you want to. And if you want to change the health percentage, you can. So if you want to make it lower if it's really low leveled, or higher if it's high leveled, you could do that. And then of course, if you scroll down even more, you have a chest farm. You have all of these different item farms over here. You can also redeem any of the codes for different levels. So I can click on redeem codes. Here's your different weapons, fighting styles you could do, the materials, you could type in any material here and start farming for it. Also the soul guitar, the cursed dual katana, and then any boss in the entire game you can kill straight from this GUI. You also over here, the player tab, so you can automatically kill people or teleport to them. Let's refresh this list here. And I'm not sure why it's not refreshing. Yeah, I'm just going to show you it on this script because I know this one's working. You can click on this, scroll down to any random player. You can spectate them. So this guy's over here. And I'm not going to teleport to him just because, like, the sake of the game. This guy just... What the heck? Yeah, just so that nothing happens. Like, I don't want it to take too long. You could just teleport to him. You can automatically kill him. You can aimbot him. And of course, this is the same thing as the other script, which was on Neva Hub. You have your teleports to the worlds, the islands, the sea beast, and you also have the raids for dungeons. And then the shop tab where you can buy anything in the game, and then the miscellaneous, which just has barely any stuff on it right now, but they're going to be adding more pretty soon. This is actually not meant to be a PC script, but they just made a different version for PC because there's more features on their mobile GUI. But yeah, so pretty cool. If you move on over here to the Atomic Hub, this one hasn't been updated for a bit, but it still has a bunch of features on it. So the one thing it doesn't have is the Race V4 and like Mirage Island and stuff, but as you can see, they have a main tab with a ton of different farms. You could just scroll down all the way there. You have stats. You have a fully working auto farm for bounty. You have the raid for dungeons. You can automatically teleport. There's the shop tab, the Devil Fruit tab, which has actually a lot of features on it. The ESP, so players, looks pretty much the same as the other one. And then miscellaneous. And then this is the final GUI over here that I'm going to show in this video. Of course, as I said earlier, there's a ton more in the description for you. But yeah, Maddox Hub has no keys on it at all. So as you can see, auto farms, which I'm going to show you what this looks like here. Let's do a level farm with a weapon of superhuman. Or, you know, let me show you what the fruit farm looks like if I use that. Click on this. And as you can see, there it is working. So it's going to put us in the water because I have the settings on the Neva Hub changed. And for some reason, these two scripts actually interfere with each other. So if you're going to be using two scripts at the same time, just make sure it's not these two. And then other than that, I think this script is pretty much the same as Neva Hub. I mean, you have your dungeons, your fruits, your ESP, pretty much all the same stuff. So yeah, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you can. And as always, peace.